Fuck yeah. Skakel. I do stream a lot. Trying to crack the algorithm, baby. You know. Got a good football game on too. No 7-Eleven runs. This is just an hour stream. We be chilling right now. And I mean, I haven't cracked it yet, but it's getting there. I think the jump from 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers will be not quick, but you know, I'll take it. You know, I have not seen the conspiracies on Charlie Kirk. Do tell, do tell. I personally believe it happened. I bet you did, J-Rome. I bet you did. It's a busy night in the streaming world. We've got, I always like to do this. If you are not a fan of my stand-up comedy, and I assume a lot of you aren't, here's who's streaming right now. I'm the only streamer who does this. You got MLC. What up? You've got Mersh, Nightwave Radio. You've got Late Night with Bobby Nick. I guarantee you, they would not be trying to help me. Would I massage Homer Simpson's toe? Yeah, you gotta send me the money first, though. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. This is non-carbonated. But the Steelers are looking good. I mean, their defense was amazing today. I think they had 6 sacks. TJ Watt looked pretty good. And, you know, I think Aaron Rodgers looked good. Oh, I missed a couple. We are soldiers. Okay, this is the guy who thinks he's a comedian guy with glasses on. Well, I mean, I have to have my glasses on my nose. I have a big nose, so. What up, ACDC? Are you going to be Felicia's rebound? We can't talk about the Dabbleverse unless Beloved Chatter or Doom are here, but did they break up? Let's get into it. Yeah, I don't fuck around. I am YouTube Premium. Show me the money, honey. Ho, I'm no ho. Oh, good for you, TB. I love we can talk gambling in here. No, Joe Daddy, you are handsome. Well, I'll take it. You know, am I a male model? I'm not, but I'm better looking than the average man. I love stand-up. Kill Tony coming to town. I'm gonna get in that bucket. Well, Kill Tony's not really stand-up. Oh, that's another podcast. Can you jump? What are we doing? RoboCop scenes? Bobby, can you fly, Bobby? I wish my Honda carried more gas. I can't help you there. Would you beat up BB Netanyahu if you could? I probably could. Do you like swingers? Here we go with the gay stuff again. Yo, Earl, yo. No, these are just thick, heavy glasses. Joe Mackey. Is that the Joe Mackey I know? Puts the lotion in the skin. You have to let chew off. You guys, who taught you guys how to fucking speak English? Turn on channel 602 on DirecTV. Some say Earl is the William Montgomery of male models. That's a fact, Jack. Rotten Apple, I didn't see it. What did you say? Crypto Billy is in the house. William Barry, yo. Did you go to the store tonight? I did not. Why is everyone saying Theo Von bombed? Yeah, people have sent me clips of that. I haven't watched it because I don't want to watch Theo Von do stand up. Like, no offense. Um, Classic rock best. I mean, Boston's more than a feeling. What's one of your more controversial jokes? What up, Rotten Apple? Rotten Apple, I've got 24 people in here. I'm not used to having that many people. My Village People joke on how only one of them was gay in real life. So, six, okay. Okay, hold on. You know, TB, I'm only doing this for you. TB in the house. We got live racing. We got a horse race on. Is there? Oh, Los Al. We got Los Al in the house. Do you know? We don't do all caps in here, baby. We got number one in the house. You're alive. Message helper review. I heard he bombed. No, we don't do the Nazi humor in here. Go to MLC. Whatever, Richard Swanson. So, damn, I don't think I've ever watched a race from Los Al. Are they still quarter horses? I did not shave 20 minutes ago. Yeah, the trolls are wild, that's for sure. But, you know, Crypto Billy in the house. I like that name for some reason. Should I be looking for a horse in particular, TB? I love Dr. Harley Quinn. I was supposed to do his show tonight, but I had a situation I had to do. Hello, hello. There are no, I know, but that's a beautiful black horse right there. Dolphins, Jets. I don't know. I don't really follow either of those teams. We don't do the Jesus talking here, baby. Yeah, trolls would be cool if they said something funny or something that I could play with, but none of them do. I get that a lot. Philip Hoffman and Phil Hartman. I don't really see the Philip Seymour Hoffman, but when I was doing the Groundlings, well, Brandon, here's the thing. Kill Tony has nothing to do with stand-up. I've done the show 6 times. You haven't done it once. So, not to be a dick, because I'm going to assume you're a young comic. Kill Tony is about Tony, Red Band, and the panelists being able to make fun of you. You're not part of the joke. You are the joke. So, you know, I'm not saying don't do it. You know, but I've done the show 6 times. I know what I'm talking about. I'm just being honest. Kill Tony. I mean, you know, listen, it's a fun show to do, but you know, to say Kill Tony is on a search for the next great stand-up is just false. Yeah, this is a good TB. I switched back to the Cowboy game. This is a good game. I'm exhausted right now because Lois got infested with fleas. So I'm having to wash everything. Did you do well the 6 times you did the show? No, honey baby, I didn't do the comedy. I was on the panel. And to be honest, what made me wear glasses is I can't see without them. You know, I wanted to give actual advice. And, you know, I could tell the crowd was like, you're the roast battle guy. We want you to insult them, not give them actual advice. Yeah, but it depends on how you are portrayed. Like if Tony likes you, it might be good for you, I guess. But, you know, like that one fat girl at Skankfest, you know, they were just bombarding her, and she didn't come off very well, in my opinion. Well, I mean, I would say, and Brandon, can I ask how old you are? And I'm not trying to clown on you. I'm well, thank you, TV. Listen, I love the ponies. I'm genuinely asking you. Okay, 32, so you're way too young for this reference. I'm 57, so obviously a lot older than you. Um, yeah, but you know, William Montgomery. Believe me, I get reports. Well, let me talk to Brandon for a second, just you know, so I don't lose. I get reports from when William Montgomery performs. It's not good. Same thing with David Lucas and whatnot. So, I think short term it's fun because you get the bump, but then the comedy clubs won't book you again. They'll book you once, and you know if you notice, Lucas and Montgomery, they don't get double booked at most places. But Brandon, I would say Kill Tony is more like the Gong Show, which was a show in the '70s, which was basically Kill Tony. You'd have these people who are trying to make it. I mean, listen, we're all trying to make it. You're trying to make it. I'm trying to make it. But what these contestants on the Gong Show didn't realize is they were the joke. They weren't. The Gong Show was not looking for America's next great performer. They were looking for someone who sings off key or is fat and doesn't realize it, so they can make fun of. Um, oh, thank you, Kyle. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that. So I've never watched Tim Dillon do comedy, even though he brought me up once at the Comedy Store. Uh, well, I'm not saying I'm not a fan of. You know, I don't hate anyone who does Kill Tony. You know, I mean, I think I saw Casey at, who was it? Either Casey Rocket or Uncle Blazer. I don't know which one was on Potluck, and they did not do very well. And that's fine. You know, everyone has a bad set. Oh, I definitely wouldn't go on Kill Tony to perform stand up. I don't care if it's I'd rather have no fame, to be honest with you. And I think I'm accomplishing that. But I saw it was either Uncle Blazer or Casey Rocket. I don't know which one it was. They had trouble doing 3 minutes on Potluck, and you know you could tell after you know because at Potluck at the comedy show you're doing 3 minutes, so you're doing triple the time you are on Kill Tony, and you could tell after the first minute. And Potluck can be a tough room in their defense. Um, um, but you know, after the first minute didn't do well, you could kind of see them looking around the room, and you know, in their head they were like, "Fuck, I don't have a band with me. I don't have Hinchcliffe with me. I don't have Red Band with me. I don't have three panelists with me. I'm on my own up here, baby doll." And then I saw someone who's a regular on the show. I'm sure Tony arranged it. They got a guest set in the main room, and you know, the main room's for the heavy hitters. Let me go back to Los Al here. And all right, here we go. Wow, these horses are fucking fast. And you know, they were on a show with basically Comedy Store paid regulars, and they did not do well. Now everyone has a bad set. I've certainly had bad sets, but I think Kill Tony teaches you how to do stand up in a way that you'll never see in the real world. And it's kind of rough when you, yeah, we don't do the gay stuff in here, Joe Black. So, you know, hit the subscribe button, will you? Um, so, you know, you know, it's when you're because you get a following with Kill Tony. I mean, you can't deny some of the people like Montgomery and Lucas, a few others, Casey Rocket, Uncle Blazer. You know, you do get a following from it, but then you got to go on stage and do an hour, and these kids don't have 10 minutes. And you know, you do. I've said this. Well, hey, Brandon, I'm giving you advice. I've done comedy for 25 years, so you know, I can't tell you how to be famous because I'm not famous, but um, you know, well, I mean, Sir Quest, I'm a paid regular at the #1 club in the country, and I'm past every club in the country, to be frank. So I think I know what I'm talking about. You might not think I'm funny, which is fine, but like, you know, I'm trying to help a younger comic out. Uh, well, you know, I appreciate your comedy advice, and I'll take it under advisement. I mean, if you think you're the first person today, you suck. I mean, come on, be creative. You've got 5 subscribers in 3 years. Get the fuck out of here. Uh, so, well, then you go to a Ray DeVito stream, Sir Quest. I like to help people out. You don't think I'm funny? Then leave the stream, bro. I don't give a fuck. Um, well, I don't really care if one person in the stream doesn't think I'm funny. You know, if you don't think I'm funny, then I'm not funny to you. I can respect that. Leave the stream. So, well, you wouldn't heckle me if you were in the same room. You know, you're a typical keyboard warrior. He talks a lot of shit. Come to the Comedy Store anytime, and I will put you in the best seat in the room, and let's see how good you are heckling live. Anyone can heckle on a keyboard. So, any first-time open mic advice? Comedy Store was great last night. I had to follow Sam Tripoli, and you wouldn't, and you know you wouldn't. You're talking tough now, but you wouldn't say shit to my face. You're just an internet pussy, and that's all you'll ever be. Sorry, bro. All right, you're boring me. You're out of here, fucking loser. 5 subscribers in 3 years. Shit. You're out. I don't have time for that shit, man. So, I've never been punched in the face because I'm too quick. So that's probably what that guy wanted, was to be, you know, blocked or whatever. Well, I just, you know, like, I got no problem with anyone who comes into my stream and says, I don't think you're funny. That's fine. Then leave the stream. MLC is live right now. Mersh is live right now. No, I'm just fucking with you, Kyle. So, I'm sorry, getting back to the guy's advice. First time, yeah, we don't do all caps in here, Bluestone. Get together. I have not seen any good movies lately. You know, just take your time. Realize you're probably going to bomb. You might do well your first time. So, well, I impregnated your mom, so I guess I do. Come on, no all caps, man. Premises, punchlines. When do you start? Like the story I try to start with, like the first. I mean, I see Bluestone gets it. I got him good with the line. And, he'll come back with something. And that's how you do it. You gave me a line. I hit you back, and then we can fuck with each other. See, you know. That other guy was just, you suck, you suck, you suck. Tell a joke, tell a joke. What am I going to do in here? Bluestone in the house. Hit the subscribe button, Bluestone. I like you. In terms of how I write, you know, I just think of something in my warped brain. And, You know, like I'm watching a football game and a toilet paper commercial comes on. It's like, why is there a commercial for toilet paper? I mean, it's a product that sells itself. You know, and it's like stuff like that. I'm a very visual person, so I mean, I tried to watch MLC tonight. I mean, that Clearwater chat just does nothing for me. Um, I'm trying to think how else do I write? You know, and life experience. You know, I mean, I'm 57, so I've seen a lot. I talk about the 80s. You know, I think the best humor is um, the truth. You know, like when my parents died 2 months apart. You know, when my mom died first, the funeral guy was trying to sell me a coffin for my mom like it was a car. You know, oh, it's comfortable. She'll be real comfortable in here, and it's got lots of leg room. And you know, and then 2 months later, my dad died. The guy's trying to sell me the same fucking casket. Like I don't even think he remembered me. So, I mean, no, I don't know Clearwater Chad. I mean, I don't like talking about the Dabbleverse, but like, you know, he's perfect. I do like the Goonies. Sloth from the Goonies was one of my favorite football players. Um, my comedy was influenced more by TV shows. I wasn't really influenced by stand-ups. Um, Trust me, I do all right. Well, the RoboCop doll was not needed to seal the deal. Um, yeah, you got to talk about like you know, Brandon. I'm going to assume you've had sex before. You know, talk about you know your sexual experiences. You know, my first time having sex was really funny, so I do a joke about it, and you know, talk about you know, like I go to gyms and I talk about some of the characters I see in the gyms and what once. Well, you're honest. I'll give you that. Um, so, well, I mean, I don't. You know, I just, you know, my condo is pretty tough to break into. But you know, listen, if a thief wants in, they're going to get in, and I don't feel comfortable just being here with my hockey sticks. Um, but talk about that. That's funny. You know, like I'm very self-depreciating. You were amazing. No, I wasn't amazing on Jesse Lee Peterson. I was amazing. Excuse me. No, I find my humor is changing. Have you found that? I mean, my humor. I think your humor's evolving. Not yours in particular, but like you know, you get better the more times you do it. You know, and I think there's you know what I love about stand up is yeah. Sorry about that burp, man. My bad. My bad. My bad. What I like about stand up is you can always get better. Yeah, I mean, you know, Howard Stern's basically evolved in a bad way, it's, in my opinion. Like, he's gone from interviewing Crackhead Bob and Daniel Carver to the people he's made fun of. You know, the rich people, you know, so now he's one of those rich people. So, yeah, Michael Richards is making a comeback. Oh, you can absolutely get worse. I mean, listen, um, you know, I could throw a football 500 times a day. It doesn't mean I should quarterback the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? So, what I like about stand up is the live experience. You know, Michael Richards, I mean, he's a comic actor, he's not a stand up. So that's why he's not that good at stand up. You know, it's two completely different. Hey, man. Well, I don't know if he's a scumbag, Kyle, but I think it's just funny that he's morphed into this, you know, woke liberal when, you know, I remember, you know, Butt Bongo Fiesta. So, you know, I do think that, you know, he's changed. I mean, money changes people, especially when you make the money he makes. I mean, come on, man. He is making the money, honey. I see someone just commented on a YouTube video, so let me go to the comments here. Um, let's see, I gotta turn the volume down. Now I got the trolls commenting on my videos. I mean, listen, I'm making an impression. Did you see Bill Cosby's pudding pop jokes back in the day? Yeah, I mean, who knew? Who knew what that guy was saying? Let me see. Thank you, Gavin Newsom. So my Gavin Newsom joke, this guy just said, "What a hack." Let's see. This guy's got 5 subscribers in one video. The fuck? I mean, these trolls are out of control, man. But yeah, I mean, well, who knew about Bill Cosby? I mean, he was the father of our country. Yeah, pudding pops were good. I'll be honest with you. What up, JDs? Well, I think the night of the great stand-up host, it's over. Now most comics want to get their political opinions out there, and do you alter your set based off react? Oh, 100%. I go where the crowd goes. Um, so, um, yeah, I mean, oh, thank you, Jeff Hunter. $1.99 in the fucking house. Yeah, Jeff Hunter, this is the first time you've watched my stream, so I hope you've hit the subscribe button. But when you super chat me, I like to give you guys a little bit extra. You get the ray gun. Well, this is how I'd like to be on Kill Tony, which is why I don't go back on the show. I like to give advice. So, I mean, that's how little I paid attention to Jeff Ross's Broadway show. So, oh, is that where you're from? Omaha? No, I can't watch the remake of Roadhouse. I haven't seen 2 minutes of it. So I used to play hockey with the ShamWow guy. So thank you, Jeff, for the super chat. We don't do the gay stuff in here, Antonio. Let me send you to MLC. He's tailor made for you. Yeah. I mean, I'm not unknown, but I'm not known enough where the funny bone would call me up and say, "Come on down." What up, Ross? But never say never. I'm working on some things that would increase my notoriety. I think he got his cheek or something. Do you have an opinion about people doing crowd work before you? I had a fiance, but no longer, and I've had a lot of girlfriends. I don't care what the comic before me does. I really don't. Which is why I don't watch them. I don't want to be influenced by what they do. Last night I went on after Sam Tripoli, and me and Sam are homies. I didn't listen to one word he said. So, well, from your mouth to God's ears, unban Josh Denny. Have you heard of Cam and Brandon from Couchfish? I have no idea who they are. And they probably don't know who I am, to be honest with you. Who was originally casted to play Marty McFly? Oh, that's easy, bro. Eric Stoltz. Come on, dude. Actually, Eric Stoltz did like 50% of the movie, and then turns out he wasn't funny. He was a good actor, but he wasn't funny, so that's why they made the switch. So, I love it. I love it. That's great. Everyone loves ice cream. Yeah, Conan's great. But yeah, this is a good game, the Packers and Cowboys. No, I don't want anything to do with Bill Cosby. So, that's the problem. Well, I'm not saying I'm right, OG. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm right for me. So, I don't think I know it all. I've certainly experienced a lot in the stand-up world. which is where my opinions are based on. But everyone's different. To some people, Kill Tony is the end all be all. Um, and to me, it's everything that's wrong with comedy. I mean, I understand why it's a successful show. It's people love that kind of humor, but you're giving these comics shortcuts, and then they get headlining weekends at various clubs. They bomb, and then it's bad. It puts a lot of bad stand-up out there. Do you think? Well, I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, Tony might pay the Kill Tony regulars. I guess I have no idea about the inner workings of the show, to be honest with you. Kill Tony sucks. I mean, I think it's an entertaining show. I think it's like damn, this is a good game. But I'm a stand-up, so I look at stand-up as an art form, and I don't think you see that side of stand-up on Kill Tony. What is the difference between bombing after Kill Tony or bombing on your own? The size of the club. Well, I mean, if you're bombing, like everyone bombs, bombing isn't the problem, but like I've said this before, when you're on stage with Kill Tony, you have a lot of Band-Aids. So thank you, Mr. W. You've got Tony, you've got Red Band, you've got sound effects, you've got 3 panelists, you've got, all kinds of accoutrements to cover for you. But, when you get to headline, say, and, a club that like a Kill Tony regular would get to headline is, say, the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville. Well, Harvey Weinstein? Hello. So... when you do because, they're not going to headline probably the Comedy Store or the Mothership yet. So they're going to get like what, the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville is known as like a B room. So, it's a very rowdy club. It's packed. They serve tons of booze. It's packed every week because, Jacksonville is not exactly an entertainment hotbed. So, you don't have to be the most known comic in the world to headline it. But here's the problem with Kill Tony. Using the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville as an example. The host that weekend is probably the funniest local comic around. So the host is pretty good. The feature act for a Kill Tony comic is probably going to be a national headliner, but they're not known, like someone like me. I'm a headliner, but I'm not known. So, sadly, a Kill Tony comic would probably headline over me. So I'm going to do 30 minutes, and it's going to be good. And that's something these Kill Tony comics don't have to deal with. They're going on after a shitty open micer. There's an okay open micer. It's open mic level comedy. And then they got to go on after me and do an hour. Not a half hour, not 40 minutes, not 45 minutes. They have to do an hour. 2 shows a night. So you got to do an hour twice. And if the shows are... Damn, this game is unbelievable. If the shows are packed, you might have to do 3 shows on a Saturday night. So that's a lot. And for someone who probably has, I would say, a Kill Tony comic, the good ones have maybe 10 to 12 minutes. And you're going to be nervous, so you're going to do that 10 to 12 minutes in about 7 minutes. Because you're going to be sped up, adrenaline, and all that. And so then you still got to be on that stage for another 53 minutes. And what do I think of the Mothership? 100% TB. Absolutely. I mean, I was treated well at the Mothership. I mean, it's a I think it's a great club if you're in the Rogan inner circle. I think if you're not, you might struggle there. But I understand why Kill Tony is popular. It's literally, people love that kind of humor. And to a lot lesser degree, That's why roast battle was popular. Insult humor. People love that shit. And it's bottom of the barrel humor. Um, so, yeah, I mean, we need the fat black guy, we need the hillbilly, we need the guy with tattoos, we need the fat girl, we need the lesbian, we need the gay guy. I mean, it's a casting show. So, I don't know why I'm not in the Rogan inner circle. I'm not in it, but I'm not in it, if that makes any sense. So, um, it's just one of those things, and that there's just, there's a lot of people who are ahead of me in line to suck Rogan's wiener. And, I'm not going to go to Austin and have to go on after the guy who used to park my car at the Comedy Store. I'm not willing to do that. So, I don't know. I think Rogan likes older comics. I mean, Ian Edwards is not a young comic. Holtzman is probably older than Rogan. I just think, I don't know if Rogan doesn't like me, but, for whatever reason, he hasn't, embraced me like he has others. I do not shoot moose with a bow. I mean, I'm not going to, like I said, comedy is subjective. I mean, I'm sure there's half the internet thinks I'm funny, the other half thinks I suck, so it's all good. I mean, I don't really think shooting a moose who can barely move is sport, but, a lot of people do. You don't believe me in what regard? No, Joe Rogan didn't park my car. I'm saying his inner circle, there's people who followed him to Austin who used to work the parking lot at the Comedy Store. No, absolutely not. I don't think I've been congratulated more times than not for winning roast battle, and I finished third. OG $5. An hour is tough to remember. Do you have a system that helps? Thank you, OG, very much. An hour is tough to remember. But I'm blessed to have a great memory. So, yeah, I mean, I'll do a White Kings of comedy. Damn, here we go. Packers coming in hard. I have not watched the video yet, Buddhist Priest. I've been running around like a maniac today. So, I think, yeah, I mean, William Montgomery has to bring notes on stage with him for 1 fucking minute of comedy. That's inexcusable, man. Oh shit. Oh shit. Guys, we can talk about the Dabbleverse because Doom is in the room. Doom, 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 Duke of Doom, 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 Duke of Doom, 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 Duke of Doom. Clip it, bitch. That's for you, Doom. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad about Karmic X. You can tell that. By the way, the rules are we can talk about the Dabbleverse only if Doom and Beloved Chat are in the stream. So I feel bad for Doom. I was talking. Well, I was talking with someone about. I think he may harm himself. So I hope he doesn't. But the trolls. It's very hard. I personally would not have done a running play there, but what do I know? Dozen seconds left. Yeah, I saw that, Doom. I mean, I almost want to reach out to him privately and say, hey, man, give me a call. Like, if I were you, my advice to Karmic X would be to take a month off of streaming. Jeff Hunter, $4.99. I get bewildered whenever so many jokes ton over Joe's head on podcast. Go over Joe's head on podcast. I mean, I get people or whatever. So I mean, but Joe's probably thinking about questions and answers, so he's probably not fully paying attention. Um, I would love for Karmic X to call me. Doom, I think you could make that happen. I'll message you my number. I don't want to do it on YouTube because then I'm just another fucking grifter taking advantage of him. Um, Don Rickles is my favorite comic. I just think, um, Felicia was a little too advanced for him. No, I know. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to. I'll Instagram you my number, and I don't know if you can give it to Karmic X. I don't want to do it on YouTube. I'm sure I could get huge numbers having a therapy session with Karmic X on YouTube, but I don't do that shit, man. Yeah, please do. You can call me. I'll give my home number. And, I've certainly had many failed relationships. Yeah, I love Rickles. And thank you again, Jeff, for you don't have to super chat me every time for a question, which is something no other streamer will tell you. But I feel bad for Karmic. He's caught up in this Dabbleverse fucking world. And, damn, 8 seconds left. 35. What a fucking game. But I think, don't date comics. Listen, here's the problem with dating comics. And I've certainly done that. Inevitably, one of you is going to do better than the other. And that's where the problems start. I've seen it happen a lot in LA comedy. Well, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. This stream really, Jeff, is about nothing and everything at the same time. I'm not a road comic, absolutely. But it's not because I'm not good enough to not be a road comic. I choose not to do it because, all right. Oh! I don't know if I would have done that pass. So, because I do voiceover work and commercials and some acting gigs or whatever. So I don't have to do the road. Bolivia is someone who, she fucked her way to the middle. Like, you can fuck your way to the top. I get that, but, fucking your way to the middle is a little rough. We talk pro wrestling, we talk politics, we talk Dabbleverse stuff only when Doom or Beloved Chatter is in the room. Okay, here comes a field goal. 53 yards. Oh, shit, it's good, baby. It's good. We're going to OT. That shit was going 70 yards. In terms of Karmic X, I feel bad for him. Because all these people are goofing on him. And, I tell you where the rubber's going to really hit the road is when Felicia starts dating another comic. And they start going online, streaming and whatnot. And he's going to watch every second of that. And have you ever cried on camera? Like during the stream or something? No. I think that, I have a rule. I don't go on X's social media because you're never going to see something you like on there. You're going to see them looking better than when they dated you. You're going to see them dating another guy. Maybe you know them. And so I just have a feeling Karmic is like, say Felicia streams whatever she streams with another dude, Karmic is going to look at that shit for hours. And you're going to just, it's not going to end well for him. So I don't know I don't want to know what my exes are up to. Now, in my mind, they'll never find a guy better than me. I'm the total package. Lex Luger, baby. 6'1", 205 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal, always sweet, never sour, and the man of the hour. Sorry. Um, so, but I don't go on anyone's. I've never gone on Bolivia's social media. I've never gone on my ex-fiance's social media. Certainly, with some of them, people try and tell me, "Hey, I saw your ex with," and I stop them. I don't want to know. I had a comic try and tell me about my ex-fiance's new guy. Like, I don't want to know his name. I don't want to know anything about him. So with Karmic, that would be my advice. But I know he's gonna like watch the videos that eventually Felicia will stream with some other dude, and that's gonna set him off the fucking deep end. Um, so I do not build inwards to construct towers. Well, I'm around 205. I don't weigh myself. Well, Mama told me your baby's looking for another man. I've been to Detroit. I've been to LA and I've seen St. Louis. But, I'm not the perfect man. But, I think a lot of my exes, not all, but a lot, find out the grass ain't always greener, brother. And you can tell Karmic's a great guy. So, he's a small town dude. And, Felicia is a road comic. She is an experienced person in all facets of life. So, yes, Bob Kulick. Everyone thought it was Ace, and that also I wouldn't be surprised if that was Anton Fig on drums. Karmic was lying about sobriety. It was wild to watch him try and squirm out of it with Mersh. Did not want to come clean. I kind of like Mersh. Sorry, that's my laundry. I don't know a lot about Mersh, but he seems like a good guy. Like, he gives a lot of shit to people, but I think he's in my boat where he actually likes Karmic X. And went to see Felicia. She is a good stand-up. I mean, I've only seen one clip, so I thought it was funny, to be honest with you. I think, but you could tell even Mersh is as hard as he is, like, giving people shit and roasting people. Even he has a soft spot for Karmic. The Comedy Store was great, by the way. Thank you very much. So I have to wash all of Lois's bedding because she had a flea attack. Yeah, I mean, you could tell, like, on Psycho Circus, that was Peter Criss doesn't do double bass really. That was Kevin Valentine on drums. So, I hope that, I just know how this is going to end, man. Karmic is going to watch videos of Felicia nonstop. He's probably going to stalk her Instagram. And if she goes on MLC, this is tailor-made for Kevin. And she's going to talk about porking some other dude eventually with Kevin. And, it's just he's going to watch that over and over and over. And, he's just going to drive himself insane. So, I mean, I thought Peter Criss was, it's weird. Peter Criss was not really a good drummer for Kiss from his background, but, somehow those original four guys worked. I've been, in relationships where you think on paper this is not going to work, but it did. So, well, that's a little personal PSA. I'm not excited for Karmic's downfall. I can tell he's a good guy. He's just a small town fucking country bumpkin. And I get it. Listen, I mean, when I was younger, I might have. Well, I mean, I had a tough breakup in the late '80s, and it was the first girl I ever slept with, who I still talk to this day. But now, luckily, there was no social media back then, or else I probably would have gone on her Instagram or whatever. Um, but 3rd and 4, Prescott back to pass, throws over the middle. Pickens. So, yeah, I mean, I would not, I've been relatively quiet with my relationships, even like with my ex-fiance. We did some podcasts together and she co-hosted probably about 10 episodes, but we didn't really get a lot into her background, and we certainly didn't talk about any physical stuff we did or whatever. It's like, that's private, man. But yeah, when you go on MLC or Mersh or any stream and you talk about eating your girlfriend's box, that's probably not going to be a long relationship. But I mean, Eric Carr was probably. I love how we're going from Karmic X to eating pussy to Eric Carr on drums. But I thought Eric Carr was the better fit for Kiss because he's a hard rock drummer. Yeah, I mean, especially in the Dabbleverse. Now, Jeff, I don't know if you know what the Dabbleverse is, but you've got probably now 15 to 20 streams who all just talk shit about each other, and oh my God, what a fucking catch, man. It's just, but this is the talk of the Dabbleverse right now. Did he catch that? Oh, he did catch it. What a catch. It's overtime right now. Number 1 on the Cowboys just made an amazing catch. So yeah, that's up there. Danny White has won more Super Bowls. That's a fact, Jack. What up? What up? I thought, yeah, this is a great game. I don't know where you live, Jeff, but it's 37-37, 6:06 in OT. Cowboys are about to score a touchdown. And then I think the Packers get the ball, right? Well, I mean, I love the Dabbleverse as well, Doom. But I just don't necessarily like talking about it. I mean, if you look at right now, it's Sunday night. Now, Sunday nights is usually the Earl night. There's not a lot going on in the Dabbleverse, but MLC is live. I don't think I've ever seen him live on a Sunday night. Nightwave Radio. I don't think I've seen Mersh live on a Sunday night, to be honest with you. Bobby Nick is on. What up? What up? Jarson, JJ. Yeah, I mean, Vince Neil, you can't treat yourself. Oh, Greenville. Yeah, so you get this game on your Channel 4 affiliate. Oof. So if they score a touchdown, the Packers don't get a chance? That seems unfair. Yeah, I love Eric Carr, the Fox. So hopefully, Karmic, and people are going to want him on their streams to make fun of him, to goof on him. No one's going to try and help him because it's good content. I mean, part of me, Doom, even for a second, was like, yeah, maybe I should have him on my stream. That could finally crack my stream into the fucking 300-400 people realm. But you know what? I'd honestly rather have 26 people in here, to be frank. Well, I mean, I love the Dabbleverse. I just think there's better people to talk about it. I don't think I personally have a lot to add to it. I guess you might say I'm Dabbleverse adjacent. So No, I don't think Karmic needs to get laid. I think he needs to just, and my advice to him, and if he calls me, and Doom, I'll send you my numbers after the stream, would be get off the internet for a minute. I would take a month off and just like recalibrate, in my opinion. But I'm going to, well, the Dabbleverse is pro wrestling. You know, you've got, no, I'm not going to, but I do want to help him, ACDC. Uh, you know, I don't like seeing any, you know, I've been through so many bad relationships that I get it. I really, truly do. Like, I understand what he's going through. And, you know, he must have one voice of reason talking to him. Oh, Jesus. That was up the middle. So 4 minutes, 40 seconds left. Dallas up 40-37. Packers will get the ball. Um, so, yeah, I mean, he just needs to go off the grid. And, well, you know, I'm not going to fucking take advantage of this guy. Um, you know, and I probably could. Yeah, I mean, it's just, he's hurting right now. And we've all been through bad breakups, but, you know, the bonus of us going through bad breakups is, we have the Simpcast is live too, so there you go. 309 people watching. Oh boy. You know, but we haven't gone through a breakup with, you know, 10 streamers giving us shit for it. And you know, Felicia's going to be very in demand the next month. Hey, come on my pod, talk about who you're fucking now. And you know, Karmic's going to watch every single one. And that is going to be the first thing I tell him. Oh my God. But, you know, now I think, Doom, and you would know more than me. I don't really keep track of people's money, to be honest with you. He probably makes decent money streaming. Probably, you know, a couple $100 a stream. I mean, I certainly don't. I've made $12 tonight. So I could understand me taking a month off. I'm not going to miss the $12 a stream. But, you know, he probably makes a couple $100 a stream or whatever he makes. It's going to be hard to walk away from that. And didn't he sell his 401k or something to get into streaming? So the reality is he's probably not going to stop streaming. All right, 4:40 left. Green Bay will take it at the 20-yard line. Yeah, I mean, we're not even considering what he makes on super tips. So, you know, I'm going to guess he's not going to walk away from that kind of money. And people, you know, listen, it's a shitty world in a lot of ways. People are going to love watching him cry for an hour. It's going to be clipped and reclipped. And, okay, I knew it was something like that. But, you know, that's the world we live in, especially the Dabbleverse. But, you know, the Dabbleverse is like TMZ. And what I mean by that is TMZ survives because of bad things happening to people. TMZ would not last if people didn't cheat on their wives or husbands, if there weren't drunk DUIs of celebrities or sexual assaults or, you know, it's a big hit there. So, you know, listen, the Dabbleverse would not be very interesting if people all got along. So I think now, you know, Monday, tomorrow, will probably be one of the more popular days in Dabbleverse history because everyone's going to be talking about Karmic X's meltdown. And, you know, Karmic's going to watch all that shit. You know, do you know what the actual, 30 mile zone. The 30 mile zone of Hollywood. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I mean, I hope he reaches out to me. You know, I don't know it all, but at the age of 57, I've experienced more life than most. So, but I mean, that's my whole point, Snuffles, is that the only reason, Kyle, the only reason TMZ exists is because of the misfortunes of other people, and that's kind of like the Dabbleverse. I mean, listen, why is Stuttering John so popular? Because here's a guy who's on the most popular radio show of all time, and now he's in the situation he's in, living at his mom's house. People are loving his downfall. And yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot about Karmic in terms of his old job or his, and he's got chemical issues, you know, booze or pills or whatever. That's going to exacerbate the problem too. Kratom and all that shit. So, yeah, I mean, well, I don't know if I'm a normal human being, but that's how fucked up the Dabbleverse is I'm normal. Um, Now it's 30 mile zone, black and blue. 30 mile zone. That's what I was told. That's what I thought. Well, it's also like the area between, I think, Doheny and Sunset to like Los Feliz is where all the cops are. So never heard of Dabbleverse. We'll stay out of it. Yeah, I mean, you can't get sober just on your own. Like, you can't just say, fuck it, I'm not going to drink. So, like, I've got Mersh on in the background. Now, I don't know what he's saying, so he could be trying to help him, but he's watching Karmic X right now, and I'm sure Kevin and that idiot Clearwater Chad are talking about, and this is just Sunday night, whale money, and everyone gets up, and whoa. Oh, he should have caught that. He should have caught that. Oh, that would have been a great catch. So, you know, wait till Steel Toe gets involved, and I don't know if Shuley and those guys will get involved. So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, I'm going to guess there's not a lot of AA. He needs a sponsor. But even with that, you know, like Doom just said, he's probably not going to go to a meeting that's an hour away. So, you know, it's, you know, he needs someone who actually gives a shit. Jeff Hunter, 1999. I was dreaming when I wrote this, so sue me if I go too fast. Life is just a party, and parties weren't meant to last. 1999. You are worth so much more, though, tonight. That's a fact, Jack. You know, you get the double ray gun. The double ray gun. Thank you, Jeff, very much. You know, it's just, I hate, you know, because you can tell Karmic is a good person deep down. He's just a fucked up individual. Well, you know, probably the worst thing I do, of course, I always have to make it about me, is drink this shit, but it's fine. Well, I don't know if there's a lot of people in the Dabbleverse who give a shit. I mean, I would say myself, and I'm not even in the Dabbleverse. I guess you'd say I'm Dabbleverse adjacent. I mean, you could tell Mersh probably cares a little bit. And, you know, most of the other people aren't going to give a shit about his well-being. It's just going to be, how do we exploit him? How do we make fun of him? Let's have Felicia on. Let's have Felicia and Stevie Lou on. You know, it's just going to be a disaster. And the sad thing is, you know, he's going to watch all of it. You know, and that basically goes to my philosophy of don't watch anything that's involving your ex, because we all know when a girl or a guy is having sex with someone, they got that glow and they're in a good mood, and you're gonna remember, hey, that's how they were when we started fucking, and he's gonna see that, and he's gonna take whatever he takes, and it's just not going to end well. I mean, we're getting to the point now where some mentally imbalanced people online, they unalive themselves because they can't take it. And I don't know this, but he, um, he probably doesn't have. I'm guessing he doesn't have a lot of friends. I don't know why I say that because I don't know much about him, but I can just tell. And you know, I just he doesn't. I don't know his family situation, if he has brothers or sisters or whatever. So, I think if enough people reach out to him and say, hey, you can call me anytime and talk or whatever. And yeah, I mean, and the Dabbleverse especially loves drama. And they thrive off of, it's wrestling, and Felicia's a popular character on it. Karmic X is a popular character. So, well, I can understand the family not really being down with the streaming and the drinking on camera and the crying, but someone's got to help this fucking guy. So, there's not. All right, 2 minutes left. 40. I hate to go back and forth between a real life situation and a football game, but this is a good game. That Packer kicker looks like he has a big leg. Oh! 25-yard line, plenty of time left. Well, that's the problem, though, is and it goes back to not going on X's social media, and in this case, we're talking YouTube and the streaming world. Like it's not just like one person trolling you. It's like if you look at the karmic situation, I can guarantee you tomorrow, him and Felicia's situation will be mentioned on Steel Toe, Melton, MLC, Mersh, the Pretty Antisocial, Win by 2, so that's 6. Quadfathers, what's the Quadfathers? I'm not trying to be a dick. BYB, that's 7. And I'm sure I'm missing people. So let's say 10 streams. Tomorrow we'll be giving Karmic X shit. Chad. So it's just not a good vibe, man. It's just, yeah. I don't want to be on camera doing this either. He can call me on my landline and I can give him advice. I have a feeling it'll go in one ear and out the other, but I can sleep at night and go, okay, you did your best. And then you got to wash your hands and go, hey, I hope he takes the advice. And yeah, thank you, Jeff. Welcome to the stream. Not every stream is this Dabbleverse heavy. I have a rule. We cannot talk about the Dabbleverse unless Doom or beloved chatter is in the house. So, yeah, because then the problem with, and it's the reason I stopped doing like shows with Chad is, oh shit, Dave Sarah in the house. And the day, a legend. The problem with going on cameras, then you get involved, and then you get made fun of. And, like, I'm in a good position because I don't do the online roast battle shit. You want to say something to me? Say it to my face at the Comedy Store, wherever I'm at. So I'll never engage online with trolls in terms of like, oh shit, 8 seconds. Jesus, they better get it together, man. He's going for a touchdown. Oh, oh my God. 1 second left. Oh, so I'll only help him off camera. So I put Earl in clips. Play a clip. So I'll send you my number as soon as I'm done streaming Doom, and you can give it to Karmic X. And all right, for the tie. Oh, they don't go to double overtime? That's kind of like kissing your sister, I guess. I mean, yeah, I hear that. Yeah, pass it along to him, and if he calls, he calls. If not, just tell him I'm in LA, so I don't really want to get a call at 4 in the morning. So yeah, I'm Mr. Wallet Chain. So, oh well, I guess the MLC just ended. Maybe I'll get the MLC bump. I was about to end myself. So there you go. Yeah, great game. I thought they would go to double overtime or something, but and So Thorough Joe Burrow is another one. So there probably are more than 10 streams that are going to cover Karmic X in some capacity. So, you know. You gotta, I'll give him the advice, and if he takes it, he takes it. So, we'll go another 5 minutes, guys. We'll go another 5 minutes. No, I'm not going to take advantage of him. I'm not even tempted to do that. I mean, listen, if I had Karmic X on my stream tomorrow night, I'm not going to. I'd probably have 400 people in the stream, and I'd probably make a fortune in super chats. But I actually have a fucking soul. Because then I'm in the Dabbleverse. Knee deep. I have no interest in that. Like, oh my God, I'd make a fortune tomorrow night. I might hit $1,000 in super chats. But I just, I'm happy in my life. I probably don't seem it, but I am. And how about this? You guys super chat me now, and I'll tell Karmic the question. No, I'm just kidding. He just needs a friend in his life. I thought you were actually super chatting me a question for Karmic. Listen, there's no guarantee he'll call me. I felt like you wouldn't be a cool hang in a channel meetup. Yeah, it's funny you say that. Jeff Hunter, $4.99. I feel like you would be a cool hang at a channel meetup at a sports bar. Well, I love my fans. But that's how I want this stream to be honest with you. I've often said, because people come in here and they're like, tell a joke, Mr. Comedian. And this isn't a Mersh gonna yeah, I mean, I just, listen, who wouldn't want $1,000? But I just, I make enough money in voiceovers where I don't have to, that's why I can laugh about having 5 Patreon members. That's why I can laugh about having 30 people in here, and Mersh had, I think, 400 or 500. MLC had more than that. So I was watching. Win by 2 is going to go, not Win by 2. Who are these podcasts? They're going to devote 2 hours tomorrow to Karmic. So I'm still waiting for one joke. Well, you're going to be waiting a lot longer. Sometimes this stream is about human life, baby. So, what's the benefits of signing up for the official Earl Skakel Patreon? To be honest with you, not much. I'm just kidding. Um, I have some long form sets at the Comedy Store on there, which I cannot put on YouTube because the Comedy Store got mad at me. Um, there's many clips that aren't on YouTube that are on my Patreon. But that's it. There's just footage that's not on YouTube that's on um, my Patreon. But I don't. I'm concentrating right now on YouTube. I'm really trying to like get this channel established and. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, listen, I know if I got into the Dabbleverse full time with my roasting abilities, and if me and Brennan started feuding, then I went after Steel Toe, we started feuding, and then I went after Carl, we started feuding. I'd have easily 300 to 500 people stream super chatting me and whatnot. I'm happy in my life, and that's such a fucking unhappy world that I'm good, man. I'm good. The numbers for the 100%. Jenna is the best, and a lot of my all my moderators are great. Buddhist Priest, Jenna, ACDC, Flat Cat Jessica, Gina Babina, Gibb Smith. I mean, you guys are the real deal. Scientology has the hotter women. I mean, I'm happy. I love streaming. I love, listen, Jeff, I'm not going to lie to you. Do I wish I had more people in here? 100% I do. When I see Perry Caravello taking a bath in Mountain Dew and it gets 1,400 people super chatting and money, I'm like, what am I doing? But I mean, I love KB. He's definitely the funniest one out of us all. I don't have any problem saying that. But it's and he's given older comics like myself a hope or whatever you want to call it of you can make money and not leave your home. Oh shit, Peter Chicken Man Brennan in the house. I am at the point in my life where I don't care about making the most money. I just want to enjoy the time I have at work because this is the most precious thing on earth. Yeah, I mean, Davey Wester, dude. Come on, man. Little KB was funny to me, but it got old after a while. And that's not me like hating on it. It was funny for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then it was the same joke over and over again. So you like dry bar comedy? I don't, but hey, listen, I don't. The Chicken Man is in the house. We're talking about Chicken Man. Doom is in the room. So Peter Chicken Man Brennan, we can talk about the Dabbleverse. I know you like to dabble in the Dabbleverse. Um, so it shows KB can roll with the punches. But I mean, what I love about Brennan is that he has created a system where he trolls the trolls. 602, we'll go to 602. And you want to say my brother's funnier than me in the free chat? I'm not going to read it. And he'll just look away. Oh, super chat, $10. Your brother's funnier. He'll read it. Like, he's basically forced trolls to pay him for the pleasure of trolling him. So, Dabbleverse, Jeff, long story short, is a group of about, and Doom could probably correct me on the numbers, I would say 20 to 25 streamers that all talk shit on each other. It's like a battle Royal Rumble, and when someone has a downfall, like right now, this guy, Karmic X, is going through a breakup with a comic by the name of Felicia Gillespie. And it's the talk of the Dabbleverse. So they're all going to pile on this poor kid. He's probably not mentally capable of dealing with that, and he's going to have a downfall. I think Doom said he did a 6-hour stream today and cried for an hour. So that shit's going to be clipped and talked about all day tomorrow. So I didn't know. I mean, she's a road comic. She's an opening act right now. I don't know if she can headline. I don't know a lot about her stand-up. But I will say that the one clip I saw I thought was funny. I mean, it got laughs. Doom's clips help and other clippers move the Dabbleverse. Yeah, I mean, without the clippers, I don't think the Dabbleverse will be as good because I don't want to watch a 5 or 6 hour stream about, Melton does 5, 6 hour streams. Win by Two does like 5, 6 hour streams. Kevin does 2 to 3 hour streams. Carl does probably 2 to 5 hour streams. This stream is only what have we done? An hour and 20 minutes, and I'm talked out. This is like I'm done in a few minutes. I don't care how much money you guys were sending me. I would not stream for another hour just to milk you guys for fucking money. Um, well, what the Dabbleverse reminds me of is my first foray into roasting and the internet. There was, and maybe I'll end the stream on this because it's, probably a 5 or so minute story. Jeff Richards one time asked me to go with him to this TV studio in Beverly Hills. There was this crazy Arab guy named Alki David. He's like a billionaire, and he's just a known hustler and investor. And he had this TV studio in Beverly Hills, and they had this show, I think it was on YouTube, I might be wrong on that, called Battle Cam. And basically, me and Jeff we'd be in a really nice studio, so it looked like a Tonight Show type of setup with me and Jeff. And then we had these big screens in the room where chatters basically would stream in, Skype in, whatever it was, and they'd insult us, and then we'd insult them. And these people looked like the biggest bunch of fucking losers I've ever seen in my life. I mean, eye patches, no teeth, boogers hanging out of their nose, food in their teeth, and they're making fun of how I look. Now, I might not be the best looking guy in the world, but I don't have boogers in my teeth. And this guy, Alki David, like, he loved this shit. I mean, it was just like his personal pet project. But he was also a maniac. Like, he would show episodes of like Friends and Miami Vice and The Cosby Show. And I said to him one day, don't you have to have the license for this shit? Like, you can't just show Friends. It's like, fuck Friends. I have no friends. That's why I'm a billionaire. So if you look up Alki David, that's Alki, last name David, you'll get an insight into this maniac. And so it was kind of like an early version of the Dabbleverse. Now, I stopped doing it after about a month. I'm like, fuck these guys. But it was kind of, looking back, I really think now it was like the Dabbleverse, but you got to see what they looked like. So, that's about it. So we're going to end the stream. We'll go to 90 minutes. So 6 more minutes. And then, I'm going to walk my dog. Do some, Wally George, not Channel 56, baby, KDOC. Now, here's a question for you, TB. And maybe the Great Doom, although this might be out of Doom's wheelhouse. Wally George's first host was a guy by the name of David Kennedy. And there is virtually no information on this guy on the internet. I'm going to assume he's dead because he was a little older in the 80s. I'm just fascinated by it. There's no info on David Kennedy. It's very similar. Now, this is going to be dating myself. On The White Shadow, there was a character on the show, Phil the manager. He was in every episode. There's no information on him on the internet. Well, Jeff Hunter, walk the dog. It will appreciate it. It will. And because you've been so generous tonight, Jeff, I'm not going to walk the dog just yet. And this might be a first. I don't believe Doom has ever seen Lois. Wait. Lois, where are you? She is dreaming. Got her anxiety bed freshly washed. Lois, you want to go pee-pee? She's chilling right now. She's chilling. I think she might have to go to the bathroom. So I'll give you guys an insight into the world of Earl Skakel, and then we will call it a day. And Doom, I will message you my information here. Go pee-pee? Come on. Okay. I gave her some flea medicine. So, come on, buddy. She's a little groggy because all the fleas are starting to fall off of her. So here we go. Come on, baby. Lois, come on. Come on, buddy. Gotta give her a little. Look at that face. Come on, buddy. Come on. Whoa. She got pee-pee. I mean, how many streamers take you for a walk? What up, Big Bones Ben Jones? So as you can see, it's a nice night. They're just chilling. Now, they have orgies, I've been told, at this hotel. So, well, you know, when you put that advantage on them, it's the flea medicine. You know, it really works. I'll say that, but I don't know how she got fleas. She just had a fucking flea bath a week ago. But then I was walking her, and I stopped in John Barbados, and I'm petting her, and she must have had 40 fucking fleas on her. Now, she's such a good dog. She doesn't yelp. She doesn't complain. And so I went home, and I washed all her bedding and whatnot. All right, she's peeing. We're not going to look at that, you perverts. That's not a cat. That's a dog, baby. Come on, buddy. Hey, guys. Lois, just stay. Stay. See, I knew she had to go. Oh, thank you, Jeff Hunter. Hold on, let me give you the ray gun when we walk inside. I know it's kind of stupid, but you know, she's a little slow, Lois, as you can tell. But I don't have a girlfriend right now, so this is basically my girlfriend. And she's an awesome dog, man. Now, she's not as... see, she can still get up the stairs. She's not as nimble as she used to be. But she's doing pretty good. No, I don't have a Glock. Come on, buddy. We gotta go inside. Come on. And she's hungry right now, so let me brush some of the dead fleas off of her. I know, I mean, as bad as this is, me brushing the dead fleas off her, there's worse on the internet right now. Trust me on that one. And okay, so there we go. Look at that baby. Give her a little food here. Give them a plug. I just take a handful, and you know, the counters are a little dirty. Pardon me for that. Now let me give Jeff the ray gun there. Sorry about that. I've had a rough week. I appreciate your grounded podcast. Well, I appreciate your financial. Hold on here. I appreciate your generosity. I mean, I certainly. Now, this is something definitely no one in the Dabbleverse would do, but I've got to put some of Lois's bedding in the dryer here so you guys get a look into the mind of a maniac. All right, so we got some pictures. There's a picture of the Sandman, the wrestler. There's a picture of a couple bands. Earl Campbell. It's really, of course, the steel curtain right there. So, fuck yeah. Jack Ham in the fucking house, bitch. Into the darkness. So we've got, here's a look inside my, it's a first. Well, we're gonna go into the bedroom here. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Let me show you the view most girls have when they're in my bedroom. Fuck yeah, take it, baby. Sorry, I'm in a good mood. I'm coming in a little hot here. So, wash. There's another bed that I'm going to assume is the source of fleas. There's Lois's dog bed. I mean, it's like having a kid, man. It's my knee brace. I used to play hockey. That's what happens when you get old. Fuck yeah. It's really right there. Switek from Miami Vice. The Vinnie Vincent Invasion. It's probably not even Vinnie Vincent's autograph. I know the fucking scams in this world. All right, let's put the, now this is probably, you're probably not tuning in. Here's the dog bed to watch me do laundry, but you know what? It's my stream. I'll do what I want. So dog bed. Let's see what's in there. We got some blankies and a towel. So let's, fuck yeah. Earl Skakel in the house. Now behind this door is something that I cannot show you, but this is one of the most valuable sports collections in the world. And I cannot show you for legal reasons what is behind this door. But that's what they call a teaser. so you get a look into the world of Earl Skakel. It's a nice game-worn Rudy Poshek jersey. Always believe the ultimate warrior. In the house. Yeah, we don't, yes, actually Jeff Ross is in that room. I've got him tied up and I'm torturing him. Just kidding. All right. So I think it's a good time to end the stream. You guys are soldiers. Lois is eating. She will now go back to sleep and live a life of religious consciousness. So we'll go to the 1 hour, the 100-minute mark. So you've got 3 minutes. We don't do. You couldn't super chat me enough money to do a William Montgomery impression, but I will do an impression of the audience at a William Montgomery comedy show. And insert punchline, this is the audience. So there you go. All right, before I leave, let's see who's live. Nightwave Radio, Mersh is back on the air. I think he took a second. And Pat Dixon, we forgot about him. Karmic X is a lying drunk. So that's got to make Karmic X feel good. Or what's your top 10 favorite letters in the N-word? You're out of control, bro. See, that's funny. My fans, did I just hear Jeff Ross yet? Hey, another brother snapping into a slam jam. Yes, Jeff, since you're new to the stream, I don't like Jeff Ross. So we're ending the stream in 2 minutes. So I will fill you in another time on that. So I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. You got a minute and a half to get your last minute snipes in, and then I'm going to watch Nightwave Radio and Pat Dixon. I mean, it's already, the 24 hours of Karmic X broadcasting has already started. So, Doom, that's not the rule. The rule is if Doom is here, we can talk about the Dabbleverse. But now, if Doom and Beloved Chatter are here, we can snipe people talking about the Dabbleverse. No, I'm just kidding. You keep me connected to my past, Earl. Thank you, TB. Thank you. What are your thoughts on AI? I mean, it's taken a few voiceover gigs from me, so I'm not a fan. Doom has other, Doom, I think, will probably, when I end this stream, will probably go to Nightwave Radio or Pat Dixon and, clip some of that stuff. So I love you all. I appreciate you guys. We got 30 seconds left. I appreciate the new listeners. If you are new to the stream, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps break the algorithm. And thank you to Jeff for your very generous evening. And with all due respect, Jeff, go blame him. It's like a big fat wiener. But with all due respect, that's a fact, Jeff. And Jeff Hunter, since you're new to the stream, I'll explain this to you. What up, Brazil? I'm just about to, thank you, PM. EA Sports. It's in the game. And maybe, Doom, since you've been a soldier tonight, here's a new clip for you. You don't have to use it, obviously, but I'm a professional. Arby's, we've got the meats. This is CNN. Earl Skakel over now.